if Quentin Tarantino was going to do a Bible story, which one would he pick?
That's a great fucking question. God, why can't reporters ask Trump questions like that? That's what I want to see.
What? How would Trump answer that?
I don't know. I'd love to know. Okay. Well, we were talking about Samson. You know?
Yeah, you were thinking because we were talking Troy Polamalu. That's why.
Yeah, go the long hair. Right, it gives him power. Yeah, but Samson would be cool. Where he goes around and strongest man in the world. But I'm sure there's other cooler stories.
I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool for him to. You remember when Mel Gibson did The Passion of the Christ?
Yeah.
Like everybody goes and watch that movie's like forgotten now. You know, it was the biggest deal in the world for a while. But it'd be interesting to see Tarantino do The Passion.
God, wouldn't it be interesting to have something a serious historical event with Tarantino's touch?
Yeah,
it'd be incredible.
Well, I mean, he kind of has. That's what he does, right?
Yeah,
like with Inglourious Bastards
historical
and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know,
he does add a little bit of, yeah.
I mean, what I was thinking about was Daniel from the Bible. You know, like I find Daniel like fascinating. First of all, do you remember how Daniel ends up in the lion's den? Like, what's he doing there? Why is he there in the lion's den? Exactly. Nobody remembers, you know, but he's there. He's there in the lion's den, you know.
Hey, why is he there?
I don't remember, but
you can't remember either?
It's like Babylon.
Didn't he have like a jacket?
No, you're thinking of Joseph in his coat of many colors.
Oh, sorry.
Man, Chase, we got to brush you up on your Christianity.
Yeah. I was just checking you. You're on point.
Of course.
Good job.
That's like when the Jews were, you know, in Babylon, they were in captivity, and Daniel was one of the, I guess, prophets or whatever, but like there's some interesting stuff in there because like Nebuchadnezzar is the king and he gets like cursed to like graze the fields as an animal and he's like eating grass and stuff like that, and like hands appear on the wall like drawing weird symbols and stuff like that, like just crazy stuff from the Bible, you know. Elijah, you remember Elijah? Like he's got some crazy moments, man. Like where like some kids are making fun of him and he calls out a bear from the wilderness to eat them. You know? Yeah.
And the bear eats him?
Yeah, the bear eats
good
the children.
stories. They should have told me about those in Sunday school. I probably still would have went.
Let me tell you, man. Our grandmother's funeral, I gave a eulogy, and I used some Elijah, a verse. I think it's maybe like 1st or 2nd Kings, something like that. But Elijah's the one where he's out in the wilderness, and there's a mighty tornado, like this crazy tornado, and it goes. God was not in the tornado, you know, and then this huge firestorm comes, and it's like God was not in the firestorm, and then like this crazy thunderstorm comes, and God was not in the firestorm, and then it says, and then there was a whisper, and that's it.
Firestorm?
Yeah,
a whisper?
Like that. Like then after all of that, there's like a little whisper.
Dude, what did it? Nobody knows what it said.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say. It just says. It doesn't even say that it was God. It says all this epic stuff, and it was God. It was God. But in the end, it's just like, there was a whisper.
That's a writer right there.
Oh, yeah, man. What about Job? You know? You remember Job?
Dude, we can't let Tarantino do that. That would be just too much. It'd be too much violence.
It'd be a lot.
Too much violence, man.
Like, but I mean, like, did you know Job was the first book ever written in the Bible? That was before anything else, Job.
Before Genesis?
Yeah. Yeah, Moses wrote Genesis. Moses wrote the Septuagint, those first 5 books. Can you tell I was educated in a Christian school? Like,
yeah, this is all news to me.
Job, like it's the oldest book in the Bible. And like, but I mean, think about like, what's the lesson of Job? You know, like,
just like
why does horrible shit happen to good people?
That's a good one to put in there. Be like, just in case someone's life's really fucked, let's just tell this horrific story about.
But
this
I
guy.
mean, like, it really is. And I mean, think about the story too. I mean, like, it's literally like God and the devil are hanging out. And, you know, God's like, hey, you seen Job? Pretty cool, right? And the devil's like, you bless him. He's rich. He's got kids. He's got like nothing but money and happiness and wealth. He's like, all right, take away the wealth. Take away the family.
Actually, maybe that would be a good Tarantino movie.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Actually, I changed my mind.
And he does, you know, and then like he's like, oh, he still hasn't cursed me and blah, blah, blah. But the other cool thing about that book is like that section that everybody knows is like 1 chapter. And then it's 40 chapters of Job, like sitting there covered in boils, talking to his friends, like his friends who come and they're literally all just talking about like what's happened. And one of them's like, well, clearly you've offended God. Another one's just like, you know, like, you know, maybe God's punishing you for something, and then the other one's like, I don't know, can we understand the will of God, you know? And like, it's a whole philosophical discussion.
Dude, that sounds fascinating.
It's an interesting book. Like, it's difficult to read because it's so tedious and long, but it's a damn good book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you've intrigued me to change my mind on it. I'd like to see him do the movie, like I said.
Quentin Tarantino.
Good job.
Job.
Sell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a mind blower? Be like, did he just say Job or does that say job?
Are they? Yeah, right.
They're going to
right.
be like, job?
That's the
Tarantino.
Job. What is Job? I don't know.
Yeah.
What have they like hinted what his next film's going to be?
No idea.
Somehow I heard like Star Trek or something like that.
Maybe that was us high.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I think that might be true. Oh my God. That would be amazing too.
I can't. I have no idea how he would do that. Like
Star Wars or something like
but
that.
I do know this: that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that was a high note for him.
It's a good movie, bro.
Like he that was a home run.
That was a comeback hit.
Yeah. So whatever he's gonna do next, I'm impressed.
All right.
That's it.
That's it, my man.
All right, guys. That's it. On a mission from God.
On a
We
mission
leave you
from
with that.
God.
Next time, we'll see you around. Bye bye.